Today we are rebuilding Frosinone, the club that are sitting in rock bottom at the time of recording of this video of Serie B. After they've been in Serie A last season, they've just about got relegated and then fell into Serie B, and now they are in last spot, so they absolutely need a rebuild. Looking at this squad, I can understand why they are so bad, because the squad is looking fairly average. Some players out of position, 3 I can already see here. And we have a 56 rated centre back, a 5 at the back system as well, which I don't really like. Let's see what we can do here with this squad. This man, Kvernatse, seems to be one of the talents of the team, although only 63 rated. Our boy is on loan to us. We have some players on loan to us. Garitano, our highest rated player, but he's already 30. However, there is one rule we need to follow. We can only buy free agents, as many as we like, but they can only be as high rated as our highest rated player. So, no players like in their 80s, not even a player like Cesar Huerta, because we don't have 75 rated players. Our highest rated player actually is Partipilo. He's 73 rated, so that is a good start. If we can already buy players, free agents that are 73 max rated. I've actually changed formation, also recalled some players who were on loan to another club, and also players like Ebrima Darboe who were on loan to us. I've also let them go back, just because we cannot touch those players after this season. This is the formation, a 4-3-3 on attack. First, I'm actually going to go in for a goalkeeper who is much higher rated than our 2 current goalkeepers. From Morocco he comes. Of course, from the free agency list, Ahmed Reda Tagnauti coming in. Our second player joining the club in this first season is a Mexican centre-back. He's 72 rated. Tagnauti was 71, I believe. It is Jesus Orozco Chiquet coming in at a 72 rating at 22 years of age. Now we have added Orozco Chiquet 2272 and Tagnauti 2871 into our team. Of course, the highest rated player, Partipillo, is 73, so no issues over there. Garitano 71 rated, Sajud is 70 rated. He's on loan to us, so we'll need to find a solution there. Chiquero is the only backup striker who is left at the club who wasn't on loan to us, so we need to make some moves there, probably in the striking force as well, if we can find someone. However, to be honest, there are no decent strikers that we are allowed to sign here. Adam being the only one, but he's not really an upgrade on Sajud. We have Martinez, Martin, but they are all out of our range. We can only sign free agents up to 73 rating. Jose Lua would like to sign, but he's 82 rated. Far out of our range, just like Almoez Ali. Before closing the transfer window, we've also sold the likes of Luigi Canotto, Hamza Awidi, Sergio Calage, and even Pierluigi Fratali, the backup goalkeeper, the first Well, season 1 is over and we finish in 15th place. That is not so good. We are, of course, not relegated, but it's not great. Sampdoria, Sassuolo go up. Cremonese, Palermo, and Spezia Salernitana make it out of the playoffs. But 15th place in the first season for a relegated team from Serie A is not great. The Coppa Italia goes to Lazio over Atalanta. Here we've been knocked out by Sassuolo in round 2. And I mean, Gejemis, or however he's called, has scored 14 goals, the most goals of any player. Sajud with 14. Kvernatse with 10. Gelly with 5. But those 3 have been our best scorers. We'll have to improve a lot in the future, because 15th place in Serie B is not great, not a great start. In Season 2, we can go in for players as highly rated as 74, as Orozco Chiquete and Tagnauti are both 74 rated, the signings from Season 1. We have Gejemis now on the right wing, because the former right winger has somehow left. Quichero is also at striker, because Sajud was only a lone player we'll certainly need a new striker and also a winger. Straight away, we find our man up top, an 18-year-old who is 74 rated, the absolute jackpot on the free agency list in Season 2. A Bosnian centre-forward by the name of Nedim Kovacevic, joining Frosinone. On the right midfield / right wing spot, we've also found our man, a South African this time, of 25 years of age, 71 overall, by the name of, I don't know, Bongokule Longwane. I hope I didn't butcher the name. I think I did, but it's also a very difficult name to pronounce. Next up is a very talented boy, another centre-back, who is 17 and already at 71 overall. We've stolen him in front of the noses of Monza. It is Mikel Cruz joining us. He's underage so far even. And finally, we go in for a new centre midfielder to replace the current one. This guy is from Spain. He's 27. Coming in at the 72 overall, it is Oriol Rey joining Frosinone. So Rey replaces Jelly in centre midfield. Monterisi gets replaced by Cruz, who goes into that centre back spot. He's of course 71 rated. Rey is 72 rated. Kovacevic is at a 74, and then we have Longwane, the South African, who goes into the position of Gejemis in that right wing spot. And this team is already looking much better with those additions, Cruz, Rey, and Longwane, as well as Kovacevic, who is maybe the most bright the most bright talent in this team, alongside Cruz probably. We've still gone on and sold 4 players in this second season. Oyono, Barcella, Gejemis and Oyono all leave Frosinone to get us more money into the bank. We've even cleared out the centre-back. Szyminski goes to Pisa and Bracaglia to Salford City. Which also means that our squad is now very much thinned out. A good first 11, I would say. Except for certain positions. Our midfield is good, striker is very good, right winger is okay. Centre-backs are good, and also the goalkeeper. The bench is still to be improved. No wingers there, but for now, there is nothing really to show for on the market, so we leave it like that. Season 2, and this time we finish in 4th position. That's already much better. Serie B 4th position. We will be in the promotion playoffs alongside Cremonese, Pisa, and Modena. Inter win Coppa Italia over Roma. We've been knocked out in round 2 against Lecce, but the big question now is, have we been promoted to Serie A? The answer to that, unfortunately, is no. We've been trashed by Pisa, 5-1 on aggregate in the promotion semi-final. However, Quernadze, 20 goals, 10 assists, he's really come in clutch this season. Kovacevic up to a 77, that's good for next season. Longwane with at a 73 with 10 goals. And even Garitano at the age of 32 with 9 goals and 7 assists. I mean, next season we can buy players at 77 overall because Kovacevic is 77. I'm just looking at the others. No one above that average rating. So 77 it is next season in the free agents. We will still be in Serie B in Season 3, which is not a bad thing, to be honest. So the players can develop one more season, but next season I want to attack the promotion fight. So our first signing of Season 3, where we can go in for players 77 or below rated, is a new left back, 17 years old only. It is the Spanishman, David Gutierrez, joining Frosinone. The fullbacks get completely switched out as we go in for another young man at 18 years of age, an Italian player this time. He's 77 overall, so on the verge of not being available to be selected, but Marco Valentini is still just in. Next up, we go in for a new cam, because the current one is retiring at the end of the season. Even though this man here might not be the starter, he can at least be a backup in the future as well. He was approached already by River Plate, but we've swooped in. Felipe Araujo, the Brazilian, comes into Frosinone. Our last signing this season in Season 3 is a backup striker. We needed one because our current backup striker is only 60 rated. This man here is about a 72. It is Alberto Pacheco joining us, another 18-year-old. A lot of young players joining us. We've once again sold 4 players: Matteo Chicella, Francesco Gelli, Matteo Slusuardi, another centre-back, as well as David De Betela, yet another centre-back, and of course 2 midfielders in Chicella and Gelli, just to clear out a little bit. And Davide Beirashi, nearly forgot him, the right back, as we've now got the new one. So that is now how we are looking like. Tagnauti still in goal, Orozco in centre-back spot alongside Cruz, Gutierrez on the left, Valentini on the right. All of those players are in the defense are free agents, most of them regents. Then we have Ray Araujo. I've given the camp spot start over Garitano, who will retire at the end of the season. He's 32. And then Brescianini, who has until this moment really developed nicely, just like Vernazzi on the left, Kovacevic up front, Longwane on the right still, and we have got Kovacevic's backup in Pacheco. Not a lot of bench players actually, so Marchisa is the only fullback we've got at the club right now on bench and reserves. Monteresi in centre back, the only one. We have Garitano at camp, 2 strikers. 3 is over, and once again we finish in playoff positions. 8th place is the last position in the playoffs. Lecce and Venezia go up immediately. We have dropped down a little bit from, I think, 5th it was last season to 8th. Milan win the Coppa Italia over Atalanta. Here we've been knocked out by Parma already in round 2. However, the most important thing is the promotion playoffs, where we started off in the quarterfinals, defeating Cosenza. We then got beaten by Cremonese, though, who fight it out with Pisa, and Cremonese come out on top. They stay actually, I believe, in Serie A. Nedim Kovacevic is the man for the job. He scored 20 goals, 16 for Vernazzi, who is up to 76. And then 11 even for Longwane, our free agent signing. 11, and then 7 for Captain Brescianini. Kind of mediocre season this one. Round 2 in the Coppa Italia, 8 win Serie B, and semi-final of the promotion. We are still not promoted, but I want to change that next season in, I think it will be season 4. We didn't have the best of luck this season with free agents, so we've gone in for yet another right back. This time a player who will develop faster than the actual right back right now, Valentini. Going by the name of Matteo Orellana, joining us here, Frosinone, once again on a free. Our backup striker wanted to leave the club, and so we've gone in for a new backup striker. This time a 28-year-old real-life player with 76 rated. By the name of Jens Odgaard, the Danish player, coming into Frosinone. And the final signing we make is going to imply a change of formation, actually. Bringing in a CDM, 25 years of age, 76 rated, a starter. By the name of Boubacar Traoré, a former Wolves player, if I'm not mistaken, coming to the Italian leagues now. And so here it is, we've sold Alberto Pacheco to Modena for 7.4 million after signing those 3 players. So actually the only change we make is actually bringing in Boubacar Traoré into the team, and he can play in centre midfield. We don't even need to make a formation change right now. For Traoré is going to convert to a centre midfielder. We will see how long that takes. But certainly Orellana is going to put pressure on Valentini if this guy doesn't perform, doesn't go up in overall. Ray goes to the bench, a good backup player now. Piccini is still on the bench. Monterisi. Finally, we go up to Serie A, getting 88 points, first position in Serie B. Ahead of Palermo, we are the champions of the Serie B T, or whatever it's called. Napoli win the Coppa Italia over Inter. We've been defeated by Lecce once again, early doors in round 2. This man, Nedim Kovacevic, is the real deal. 23 goals, 22 for Vernazzi, even up to a 79. He's a real gem as well, the Georgian left winger. 17 for Longwan. And 4 and 11 for Ray, as well as 3 goals for Araujo up to 77. So after 4 seasons in Serie B, we are finally promoted to Serie A. Hopefully we can continue our rise up the Italian division and up the Italian top division as well in season number 5. We finally got our new man in goal, a 19-year-old German, 79 overall. He will take the place of Tagnauti It is Uwe Lehmann joining us at Frosinone. The second and final signing we make in the first Serie A season is a new centre-back, 18 years old, 77 rated, a Spaniard who was already approached by Roma. We've swooped in for Fran Mosquera, a man for present and future. For now, Mosquera stays on the bench. We have Orozco Chiquet, who is still good enough to start, Cruz as well, but we have strengthened our bench with Tagnauti and Mosquera. Lehmann is the only starter we've changed. That might be the cutting edge that brings us over the relegation. Oh boy, we have been relegated shamelessly to Serie B again. Even though we've only been 1 point off 17th, we are in 19th spot. Udinese and Cagliari go down together with us, but that is not a good season. Season 5 has been an absolute disappointment. Lazio win the Coppa Italia over Inter. Here we've been knocked out by Cagliari once again in round 2. I think we've never made it out of round 2 actually. Long one with 18 goals, that is good. Quernazze with 13, he's up to an 81 and will be playing Serie B football. But Kovacevic, what has happened? Only 9 goals for him. 19th in the league, out in round 2 of the Coppa Italia. We will be back in Serie B in season 6. And we'll have to work our asses off to get back as soon as possible. I've just found a Scottish region on the left back spot. I do assume that it's Andy Robertson's region. He's only 17, but already 79 rated. By the name of Lucas Pedersen, joining Frosinone as our first signing of Season 6. I've even found yet another centre-back, who is only 18, but already 82 rated. Of course, no problems there with our ratings in the team. As we signed the Dutchman, Calvin de Looiv, at Frosinone, another top man going into the future. I've then decided to sell both Tagnauti, who was a lot of help to us, but wanted to leave the club, and Jens Odgaard, who also submitted a transfer request, didn't want to play with us in the second league. So this is our squad going into the 6th season. De Leeuw comes in at an 82 overall. Of course, immediately goes into that starting 11. Lehmann in goal, 84 rated. Kovacevic, 84. We have a 79 rated Traore at 27. Brescianini at 29. And Araujo, also 79, only 22 years of age. Maybe we will look to offload Long One at some point, but I couldn't find a good right winger this season. So this is the team. In the league, actually, we've lost 3 games, but drawn 13. 13 draws, that is too much. We finish in second and go up automatically just about above Venezia. Juve win Coppa Italia over Napoli. Once again we get knocked out in round 2. We are looking at 24 goals by Kovacevic. That is better, much better. Long one with 19 and 12. At least the guys could stack their stats before going into Serie A. 11 even for Araujo, who is only 23. Say we've done an alright job. We've got a very good squad that shouldn't be nowhere near Serie B. Second place is a bit worrying, but let's see if we can at least survive in Season 7. To start off the 7th season, we go in for a very experienced centre midfielder. Used to play in the Premier League, and now he comes to us. I'm talking about Kieran Dewsbury Hall joining Frosinone, the centre midfielder who plays in real life for Chelsea. We also needed another goalkeeper. We didn't have one on the bench, and that's why we've gone in for a 19-year-old. A German in Julian Schmid, goalkeeper, joining Frosinone, once again on a free. And our probably final signing, a new striker, 31 years old. A good backup this time. We had lost a striker last season, and we didn't replace him. Now we have. Just to sort of strengthen our squad with a former Crystal Palace Arsenal player, Eddie Nketiah, the Englishman, joining us at a 79 overall. I know I've already strengthened the wing-back positions or full-back positions multiple times in the last seasons, but this guy is just a 17-year-old, a good player. One I couldn't pass the opportunity up on signing, missing out on signing. It is Tony Ruiz, 82 rated at 17. Ruiz goes into that right back spot at an 82 overall. Pedersen at left back, also 82 overall. We have two 82 rated fullbacks. Dewsbury Hall goes into the centre-back spot, chopping and changing with Traore, who is 3 years younger than him, but 1 overall lower. Brescianini and Araujo 81 rated. A good front three where I still couldn't replace Longwane. I didn't find one to replace him. But certainly the addition of Nketiah is going to strengthen our defense. Not our defense, what am I talking about? Strengthening our offensive options from the bench, I wanted to say. As well as Schmid, who is finally the backup goalkeeper we needed with Lehmann in goal. 1 German, 1 Swiss actually. So very good at goalkeeping spots. Even in defense we are very strong. Midfield is looking good as well. There is one player we sell this season as we've got a new right back in town who is 2 higher rated and 5 years younger. Matteo Orellano goes to Atletico Madrid. We finished season number 7 on 8th position in the Serie A. So our first season in Serie A back after the relegation is a good one. On 60 points, on same points actually than Bologna in 7. But I think we've just about missed out on Europa Conference League. Inter are the champions out of Milan. That is still a long way to go until we are there. But 8th place, I cannot complain, to be honest. Juventus have defeated Napoli in the Coppa Italia. We've just been dropping stinker after stinker. This time going out in round 1 to Fiorentina. 20 goals for Kovacevic. Considering we are in Serie A now, that is great. 87 rating. 88 rated Kvernatze. I would have never expected that. Also, just to note, Ray is going to retire at the end of the season. So, we might also need to look into a new midfielder. Finally, we have ended and landed in the top 10 of Serie A. It's taken us 7 seasons, so a long time. But still, I do believe that in Season 8 we can do even better. I hope so. To start off the 8th season, I found a right-winger replacement, actually a backup. To Longwane. There was not a lot on the market, but I found Rodrigo Duarte, who is only 25-75 rated. I've just signed a player who I've never even heard of. In cam, a backup to Araujo, maybe even starting alongside him in this system. It is a high-quality cam from Germany, Bennett Bröger. As a third and final player for this transfer window of Season 8, it is going to be a 21-year-old who is already in his high 70s, a CDM, another midfield option. I just gone in for everything half decent I've found. Aliun Bamba coming in, a Cameroonian 21-year-old. No addition to the first team this season. We couldn't really upgrade the midfield. We found Brugge, of course, who is now on the bench as a backup to Araujo. Duarte, the backup to Longwan. And then finally, of course, where is he? Bamba in CDM, 78 rated, 21 years of age. The backup also in midfield. A 20-year-old, 86 rated Schmid will fight it out with Lehmann. Those two will fight for the goalkeeping spot. I would just wish I had one of those being a right winger, so then we would have a great team here. But oh well. We'll finally be in Europe in season number 9, as we finish in the top 6 this time. Frosinone, 6 on 65 points, 4 points behind Roma, 8 behind Milan. Champions Juventus ahead of Napoli and Inter. Once again, nowhere to be seen in Coppa Italia as Udinese win that and will play European football next season. This time we've made it into round of 16, but still got knocked out by a team like Pisa. Still, I think that's the furthest we've ever made it, so yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. 27 goals by 89 rated Kovacevic. No wonder we've done that well. Kvernatze with 14. Longwane is up to an 82 and has scored 9 goals. But still, I would like another right winger, better maybe, at least the same overall, to at least, yeah, to a younger one. Because Longwane is already 32. 6th place in Season 8. We will play European football in Season 9, so I'm really excited to see what we can produce in probably the Conference League. Again, in Season 9, I don't find a player who goes straight into the team, but I have found a right midfielder who is 25 and 77 overall. Was approached by Lazio, but we've been quicker than them. Signing Said Hassan, a Moroccan right midfielder slash right winger. I've also signed another striker as Eddie Nketiah is going to retire at the end of this season. He's already 33 and 76 rated. The guy coming in is 75 rated already. Boubacar Diouf is the Senegalese striker to Frosinone. This season we will play with Traore once again in the starting 11. Araujo is up to an 85. Kovacevic 89. Quernazzi 91. Longwane, I still couldn't find a real replacement. We have a fantastic back line, a fantastic keeper as well. An all-right midfield and a strong striking force, apart from maybe Longwan. A good bench as well, with the likes of Diouf 2075 and Hassan 2577 coming in. I mean, Hassan and Diouf might get loaned out this season because they won't get a lot of game time. Season 9 is done and dusted, and we finish in second place. Our best finish yet, and just 1 point behind Inter in first. That was very, very good this season. Coppa Italia goes to Napoli over Bologna. We've actually made it into the quarterfinals before getting defeated by Bologna. Let's have a first look at the Champions League at European competitions. Bayern win 4-1 over Frankfurt in the UEFA Champions League final, an all-German affair. We have actually been in the Europa League where we finished in 5th place in the league phase. Went straight to the round of 16 where we now got defeated, tanked by Brighton 4-1. And finally the Conference League goes to England. Newcastle win that over Wolfsburg. 27 goals this season by Kovacevic, 19 goals and 17 assists by 92 rated Quernazzi. Who would have expected him to grow to a 92? Longwane has gone down to an 80 overall. Hopefully we can find a decent winger next season. But Araujo with 8 goals, 5 assists, 86 rated as well. We are going to go into double digits. Second in the Serie A, which means that finally we can compete in the UEFA Champions League in Season 10. To start off the double-digit seasons, I go in for a talented right winger. But I tell you immediately, lads, I couldn't find a single good player over the 80s overall. So I've gone for Elias Poli, an Italian 19-year-old, 74 rated on the right wing. And to finish off this quite disappointing transfer window, I go for a man who can play in both striker and left winger positions. It is the Portuguese Hugo Ferreira, wrapping up the transfer window of season number 10. Ferreira is listed as a striker but can also play as left midfielder. Poli is the right winger. He's on the reserves right now. Maybe I'm going to loan him out because we've already got both Duarte and Hassan at the club as well. So, yeah, let's just wait and see what we can do. We've not changed anything in the starting 11. An absolutely phenomenal starting 11. Apart from maybe 3 positions, Brescianini, Traore and Longwane. If they were at the level of the others, then we'd certainly have a shot at winning the UCL. Like that, we say at the halfway point of Season 10, we are looking good again. Second place already 9 points behind Inter, but 9 points ahead of Napoli. Inter are on a mad run, only 1 loss in 23 games. However, we have finished in the top 8 of the UEFA Champions League on 15 points in 7th spot. So we will immediately go to the round of 16. The first round, the round of 16 of the UCL, will be at Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan against Sevilla, the Europa League specialists. Can we get a result in the first leg? It's a 1-1 draw. Araujo gave us the lead after 1 minute, but Pablo Torre equalized for Sevilla. We are playing the second leg at Benito Stirpe at home in Italy against Sevilla. It's a 1-0 win. De Leo, the centre-back, with the only goal of the game. He got a yellow card as well as Brescianini and Longwane. Hopefully none of them will be suspended. In the quarterfinals, we will face Arsenal, first away from home, at the Emirates, at the Arsenal Stadium. Can we get a result here? Yes, it's a 1-0 win. Ruiz with the only goal of the game. We get away with a win away to Arsenal. Second leg with a 1-0 in our bags. We will play at the Benito Stirpe once again at home, and it's another win. Long one with a brace. We go to the semi-finals. And oh wow, in the semi-finals we will play the French outfit. Lille, first away at the Stade Pierre Mauroy. And we win 1-0 in the 89th minute. Ruiz comes in clutch for the second time in a row in such an away game. Wow. The big question is, can our Frosinone team, once again at home at Benito Stirpe, finally make its way through with the free agents only to a Champions League final? And the answer is yes. 2-0 win, Kovacevic with a brace. Comfortably 3-0 dismantling Lille on aggregate. In the Champions League final, we will face the English side Chelsea. I think it's the first time ever I face Chelsea in such a Champions League final. Let's have a look at the other European competitions first, as Monaco better Bologna or defeat them in the final of the Europa League. And AGF, a club I've never heard of, Aarhus, I think from Denmark if I'm not mistaken, defeat Union Berlin from Germany. Something brilliant has happened though, guys, as we win the Serie A. What a second half of the season we've had. We've been 9 points behind and we've won the Serie A by 2 points. 7 points ahead of Bologna, but Inter have really fallen off in the second part of the season. Milan win the Coppa Italia over Lazio, whilst we actually made it into the semi-finals, just about losing out to Lazio. The stats are looking quite amazing this season. 37 goals for 91 rated Kovacevic, 94 rated Kvernatze, one of the best in the world. 18 goals and 21 assists for him, crazy. Even 16 for 79 rated Long One. He has gone down, but he still absolutely delivered. However, now it is time to turn our attention to Wembley Stadium, where Frosinone are hosting Chelsea for all the European glory. This is Araujo on the ball already. After just 2 minutes, bringing the ball into Kvernatze. Kvernatze still keeps the ball with a bit of luck. Gives it into Pedersen. Pedersen back to Araujo. We are already trying to create as Kovacevic gets a shot off. Very dangerous. Careful, this is a big counter. Jamal Musiala having made his way to Chelsea. That is dangerous. Now Ruiz giving the ball inside and a big save. A bit of luck. Careful, Chelsea again on the counter with Musiala. What a tricky player. What a step over. Musiala. Great save by the keeper. We give the ball away cheaply to Brescianini, to Ruiz. Good save by keeper Lehmann. Araujo playing his way out of trouble. Now Ruiz. Oh, what a steal by Kovacevic. Going one-on-one with the keeper. Scoring. Chelsea made a big mess out of that at the back. Calamity at the back. And we take advantage of it. Kovacevic with ice-cold blood in his veins. Just steals the ball off of the defender and goes all the way one-on-one with the keeper and doesn't miss from there. Corner kick to Chelsea. It is Conceição who will whip a cross in. Chelsea get the header on it. Top of the goal. Good turn by Kvernatze. Such a brilliant player. Now into the feet of Araujo. Can we make it 2? Just before half time. Kovacevic! 2-0. That is heartbreaking for Chelsea. We punished them just on the brink of half time. Kovacevic with his brace. He's so cold, so cool, so calm, so collected. Araujo with the sees Kovacevic with the ball inside the pass into the feet of the striker, who again doesn't miss from close range. As now we can go on a counter yet again. Longwane looking for Kvernatze. Room again opening up. Can Kovacevic score a hat-trick? It is offside, unfortunately. So close though. Still, we couldn't put the game to bed before. And now Chelsea get a big opening through Francisco Conceição, and Lehmann keeps the clean sheet alive. Short corner, Chelsea. Careful, Traore gives the ball back into the feet of the Chelsea player. Musiala, their most dangerous player by a mile, forces another save out of Lehmann. The 5th corner already for Chelsea. No one has done something, but this one does. It's the 1 goal back for Chelsea. Ugo Chukwu, very much alone on the brink, on the end of the penalty box, and he just blasts it home. We could have won. We could have had that game won already, but of course we had to make amends out of it, as now Nkunku is going forward for Chelsea. With a lot of hope now, Chelsea, and they create another chance that goalkeeper has to save. Conceição into Casadei. Casadei going forward, giving a great ball inside. We block it once, but we can't block it a second time, as Lehmann has to make yet another save. I am going to bring off Araujo. Bröger comes in, not a lot of downside in comparison to, of course, Araujo. I'm also going to bring in Duarte for long one, who has played a brilliant game, I have to say. Corner kick, Chelsea again. Danger! Another save, and we clear it off the line. This is now way too close for comfort, as somehow we get it away. This is Kvernatze, such a technical player. Could he now send away Kovacevic to seal the deal? This is Kovacevic! Great save by the keeper. Jackson going forward, now giving it to Casadei. Casadei looking for Conceição. The game is as good as done. Last chance for Chelsea, it's offside. And that's the game done and dusted. Frosinone are European champions. The small Italian side have won the UEFA Champions League from the depths of Serie B to the Champions League trophy. Congratulations, boys. You've really thoroughly deserved this one. But lads, if you enjoyed this rebuild with Frosinone, where we have won the league, we've also won the Champions League, and we finished it, of course, off with that trophy. But if you enjoyed it, then please consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and also tell me in the comments what other challenges you'd like to see next, as we are once again facing the invisible trophy. Absolutely brilliant, still not fixed by EA. What a game this is, but I am not going to complain, as now we are going to celebrate the Champions League Invisible Trophy together with our captain Brescianini, an OG player of Frosinone. It's been Rebuild Sombrero. Have a wonderful rest to your day. I'm out.